I just finished Hollow Knight Silksong. I 100% of the game and I absolutely loved it. This is one of the best games I've ever played. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It was so freaking good. Absolute masterpiece. Mwah. And I wanted to yap about it, okay? That's why we're here. Get some popcorn because you're in for a ride, okay? This was one of the most highly anticipated games of all time, next to probably like GTA 6, I'd say. And the fact Team Cherry pulled off to not only like meet expectations, but exceed them, at least in my opinion, like that's insanely impressive. But it also makes a lot of sense too when you think about it. I think what made Silksong so good in the first place is Team Cherry had financial stability to pull it off. Because with the original Hollow Knight, they were like living off of scraps and like leftover triangle sandwiches apparently is what I heard. It's kind of like that scene in Iron Man, you know? Team Cherry made Hollow Knight in a cave with a bunch of scraps! And then Silksong's just the complete opposite of that. Right, we've got time, we haven't got any corporate overlords like watching over us telling us when's the game gonna come out, we've made investments on this. But they're like, nah, they can sit back, relax, focus on making a damn good game. And oh boy, it does show. Like, this game is so refined to a T. It's so good. Now, one thing I do hear a lot about the game is that there's one key criticism and one big reason why people will like downvote the game on Steam is because of the difficulty. There's this area you go to barely an hour in called Hunter's March and it's just really hard for no reason. Oh, f me. These stupid frickin' ants jumping at me, can't frickin' pogo, no benches, where's the frickin' bench? Thank God for that. Ah. It's so good. I love it. I'm not a masochist, okay? It's just so good. I don't know. It's weird. Like, it's one of those games where it's hard. Like, it makes you like frustrated, but you just want to go back for more. Like, it's like drugs. It really is. How'd that miss? And the thing is about the difficulty of the game, it's meant to be that way. The game is meant to be hard. If there's one kind of satisfaction I really enjoy, it's overcoming a fair challenge. And that's exactly what Silksong does best. A challenge that's overcome by perseverance. Because there's a message that Team Cherry tells you when you get an ending. Through the darkness and dangers, you persevered. And that's the key word right there, you persevered. You kept going, even when times got tough, you kept going, you beat the challenge, and by God, it felt damn good. There were so many boss fights where I was just getting my ass absolutely clapped, but I just keep going back, like fucking Carmelita, dude, like that took me so long, but it was so fun, like that boss, it's like an aggressive dance, bro. The boss fights in this game are so incredible. Like, obviously not all of them are, some of them are kind of mid, but like the good ones are, they're right up there. Now, as much as I do absolutely glaze this game, I do have some nitpicks with it, specifically two nitpicks. That is the economy with the game with rosaries and shards, and how ridiculously hidden some things are, especially a specific key item. A key item, by the way, which you need to progress in Act 3. Now, Silksong and Hollow Knight, and honestly Metroidvanias in general, they're all about visual storytelling and visual clues on how to progress. For example, right, like in the map, if you see like a gap in the map, that's like a new area you can go to. You can go through that wall on the map and find a new location, right? That's usually how it works. Now, obviously, this is selective. There are some places that are secret and are hidden where they're not on the map, but you could see like a broken wall and you hit it and oh look, there's something new here. But that's fine for like little wee additions, right? Like maybe some special kind of item or some collectibles, something like that. That's perfectly fine. But when it's an entire area, that's a different story. There's a place in the game called the Wisp Thicket where it's so insanely hard to find because of one specific thing. You can't frickin' see it. Like, where is it? The only way to get there is the top part of Greymore, like up around here. And it doesn't even show up on the map. There's no gap here. The only way to discover this is to go up to the corner of this area for some reason or another. If you're lost, I don't know. You have to jump up and see this little wee wooden plank thing show up. And this is hidden by like the UI as well as it being dark, so this is incredibly easy to miss. And again, this is an entire area with a boss, freaking hidden items, the only way to get a specific flea as well, like it's like, oh man. And it's exactly the same thing for a key item to get to Act 3, which is the snare setter. Now you do get a clue from Eva down in Weaveness Atla that tells you how to get it. It's when like moss and nest meet, right? So it's like, oh, it's in this area where the moss meets the nest. chest, right? It makes sense. But like, look at this. Look how hard this spot is to find. Like, and this is a key item too, by the way. You need this to progress. Now, considering that is a key item, that is kind of a big deal, but honestly, like, at the end of the day, the entirety rest of the game completely overshadows that. The immense, like, awesomeness of this game. I can look past that, okay? It's fine. And my other criticism about the game is, like I said before, the economy. The issue with the economy is it completely flips halfway through the game. Now, through the beginning of the game, you really need rosaries, because rosaries are required to do literally everything. Unlock fast travel, unlock benches, buy different tools and stuff that you need, because it's early game. You are so poor in this game, it is depressing, man. Now, on the flip side, you also have shards, which is the other currency of the game, which are used to make tools, or to like to replenish your tools, that's the one. But also by the end of the game, you've got so many tools to use, and bosses get so damn hard that you keep using up all your shards in order to keep fighting the boss over again. It makes it demotivating to actually use tools in the first place, and which is bad because they're really useful. You need to use them. The game actively teaches you to use them. I remember when I was fighting the final boss, the Lost Lace, and I was getting absolutely clapped to the point where I actually completely ran out of shards against her. So I had to beat the fight with no tools whatsoever. No buffs, no like minions to help me, and like little robot dudes. I love them, they're great. Just me and my nail, bro. Just that's all I got. And it's like, oh man, that fight took me 2.5 hours. Now you could say, oh, you could just grind some rosaries up from the dudes up in the Citadel, you know, because they're easy. That is the best grinding spot in the game. Like, yeah, sure, you're right, I could do that, but... Or I could just get my shards back, you know, I don't know, I'm just saying. The shard drop rate in the game is like nothing as well. Like enemies, they drop no shards, even with that tool that helps increase the drop rate. Again, it's not a huge deal. It's not like, it doesn't overshadow the game, it doesn't ruin the game for me. But if there's like a small change they could make, I would like them to increase the drop rate of shards, especially late game. Like late game enemies, make them just drop more. That would be great. Easy fix. And also make bosses drop them. Like make them drop like 200 or something. So when you beat them early, you get rewarded with a lot of shards. And if you know, use a lot of shards fighting them, you at least get some back at the end, you know? So I think they should do that. Team Cheery, you watching this? Do that. Be great. We'd all appreciate that. There's a point early in the game when you go into the marrow, we can hear this little singing in the distance. You know, you go, oh, what is that? Who's making that noise? And you walk up as this cute little bug dude called Sherma. And you bump into this little guy like throughout the game, and it's just an absolute treat because he is adorable. He just has instruments like this, just a funny scene of funny murder. I'm sorry, that probably sounds absolutely horrible. And there's also another beloved character in this game, and her name is Chakra. She's the one who sells you maps in this game. And you know, you could be wandering through a dark, desolate, unknown place. You're on like one mask left and you're like, oh man, what do I do? And then you walk into the next room and then you hear it. You hear her singing. Oh my god, Chakra's here. Yes, please, Chakra, help me, save me. And I love that feeling. It's so great. It's awesome. Like Chakra and Sherma are just like beacons of hope in this game. Like when you bump into them, it's just the best feeling. It's such a nice, just like, oh, I know you. You're lovely. Also, can we just know that when you play the Niederland in front of Sherma, like he just starts singing with you? I love it. He's a good boy. Adorable. Some legends actually, multiple people have done it. Made remixes of Sherma's singing, and it's just the best. T. Lopez, you are an absolute legend for this. We open the bone door of this one. If there's one more thing that I was just so incredibly impressed with when I played this game, is that Silksong mastered the sense of fearful curiosity. It's like when you walk into Biowater for the first time, right? Like this accursed place that everyone hates. And it's just like, oh my god, what is this? What are these maggots in the water, man? Oh god, they sapped my silk, oh no. And you're walking through the area, you're super careful because you just don't want to die and there's not a bench in sight. And then when you finally do come across a bench, it's so nice. It's just such a relief, and I love that. And the thing is, when you do it on a second playthrough, you have that confidence. You're like, oh, I know what to expect. I know how to go through this area. And you go bam, 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 and you have that extra satisfaction going through on a second playthrough. And I really like that too. I think that's a great way to re-experience the game. I think that's a big reason why I love Metroidvanias in general, is they do really reward second playthroughs. I love repeat playthroughs. Like I remember spending ages fighting the Widow, right? Like where I actually just popped off like crazy when I beat her. You know what? Let's go! Let's go! Woo! And then on my second playthrough, I beat her on my first try. And just like, I mean, obviously, right, because you're better at the game, but it's just nice. It's like, yeah. Also, I love the fleas. I love the fleas so much. Why did they turn fleas into the good boys, man? To little doggies. I love them. And do you know what I also love about this game? I know I keep glazing it, but hey, that's the point of this video. You can progress in this game in completely different ways. Like, I'm pretty sure, right? You're meant to normally get to the Citadel through a specific path. You're meant to go through the worm ways, up through the Blaster's steps, and enter through after the last judge fight, right? I went through the completely opposite, okay, on my first run. I went up from Greymore through the Sinner's Road, through the Biowater, could you believe it? Then you go through that misty area, I forgot what it's called. You had to figure out the gimmick to get through that area, and I went up from the exhaust organ. That's how I got to it, and I didn't record it unfortunately, but I took a screenshot of my map right here, so you can see what my map looked like when I got to the Citadel when I started Act 2. Like, I got to Act 2 without fighting the last judge, okay? Oh, and crests are great too, dude. Like, I love how Crest has completely changed the feel of Hornet and how she plays. If you don't like Hunter's crest or her original diagonal pogo, you can just play the Wanderer's crest, which is just like the original Hollow Knight. And then there's also Reaper's crest, which feels different. There's the Beast crest, but nobody plays Beast crest because that one's cringe. You got the Shaman crest, which I really like personally, just playing around silk skills, and the Architect crest, which is mostly around tools, and also has like a drill attack too. It can penetrate. Like, if enemies normally have attacks that can be parried, you can go through there and hit them, and it's just like, whoa, that's pretty good. And honestly, another aspect I really like about the game is the whole wishes concept being side quests. It's really nice just stopping, having a break, and just doing a wish on the side. Like, you've been progressing for ages, right? You spend ages on that boss. Frickin' last judge was kicking your ass. It's nice to just stop, go back to, like, I don't know, the Bone Bottom or Balha and just do some wishes. Just relax and do like a side quest and get some money. I'm perfectly cool with that. I just love the fact that this game broke like Steam and like the Nintendo shop and all that crap just because everyone wanted to get their hands on it, or their claws on it, I should say, haha, insect a joke. It's genuinely impressive. Like, this game was so highly anticipated, it's crazy. And it's only 20 bucks. Well, 20 USD, it's like 28 bucks for me because I live down under, but like, dude, that's still so cool. You get such an amazing game. You get such an incredible experience for that cheap. That's amazing. It really is just a big slap in the face to all the freaking corpo landlords, you know, landlords? Corpo overlords, I should say, not landlords. I mean, yes, they still, you know what I mean. Either way, yeah, no, this game was freaking incredible, dude. Like, I could go on for ages about how much I love it, but I'm pretty sure I got through all the main points I wanted to talk about. I will be making more videos about this in the future. I have already recorded, actually, like a tier list of like the bosses in this game, like the worst to best bosses in the game. That was fun. I hope you guys look forward to that after this one. And the crazy thing is, Silksong has still got DLC to look forward to, so thank you, Team Jerry. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you being here, listening to me yap about frickin' Silksong, a fantastic game that came out this year. I want to make more videos like this, not just on Silksong, just about games I love in general, and just yap about them, you know. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you all in the next one.